Alright, so today what I have done is I have completed soldering all of the random cross relays onto the two relay boards that I have. I've removed the zero crossing relays and replaced them with the random cross relays to allow supporting dimming of the Christmas lights. Also, these are, I bought on eBay, I bought some of these little outside enclosures. I found a good guy, found a good business to buy these from on eBay. They're really cheap. I think I got them for like $8 a piece. They close. You can put a lock on it. They have a lock hasp right here. They latch with this little piece right here, so they stay closed without a lock. But the problem I had is if you look at the layout of these screw holes, they didn't match the layout, the screw hole pattern on the actual relay board. So what I did is I cut out a piece of plywood. I think it's a 1/4 or a 1/2 inch piece of plywood, and I cut it out and I screwed it in from the back. On the back of these, there's 4 holes that you would usually use to mount the box to the outside of a home or a pole. What I did is I put the plywood inside of the box, and then I used screws to screw it down from the back side to, I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like from the back side. I actually took the screws and screwed them in, and as you can see, what happened was whenever it started getting tight, it sucked the screw in there, so I'm going to have to replace those screws with a screw and a washer. So I have to go and get some washers here in a little bit. But after I fixed this piece of plywood to the actual box, then I just came and I found some 1/4 inch risers from at Lowe's. They're just a little plastic riser, and what that allowed me to do is kind of raise the board off the surface. That's what they look like right there. Kind of allowed me to raise the board off the surface of the plywood. I didn't want the solder joints touching the board, so that I put that below the actual, as you can see right there, I put that below the board and then screwed it down, and that allows you to kind of raise the board off the surface of the plywood. And then what I want to do today is I'm going to go ahead and work on putting in all my female extension cord pigtails. I found a place online, monoprice.com, M-O-N-O price.com. I'll put the link on this with this video on my feed. But I went there and I bought like 100 of the 1-foot extension cords, and then I snipped the male end off, and I'll show you what that looks like. So what I did is I took a 1-foot extension cord, I cut the end off that actually has the prongs, and I'm going to keep the female in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually feed these up through the bottom of the case and then wire them up into these relays. Then I bought a couple 2-foot male or 2-foot extension cords, which I'm going to use to provide power into the case. And I'll give you more details on the wiring once I get it all done. I'll show you how it's all wired up, and maybe even if I have time, provide a schematic for that. But at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting all the wiring hooked up and get that done. And I'll have another video. I go a little bit in depth about the wiring and how that works, as well as how it's controlled by an Arduino Mega, which is what I'm using to control these relays. Until next time, stay safe. And always remember, when dealing with electricity, be very careful because it can kill you. Have a good day.